What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, and when Xiaomi reached out asking to sponsor a video about their Mi Box S, I was honestly kind of skeptical, but the more I looked into it, the more I realized that this little box is providing a crazy amount of value for the money and is quite possibly the best budget streaming box on the market. The big thing that blew my mind is that this is a $40 Android TV box that has a built-in Chromecast Ultra. A Chromecast Ultra sells for $60, so you're basically getting a Chromecast Ultra for $20 off, plus you're getting the Android TV interface with tons of apps and games. So while this video is sponsored, all opinions expressed are my own, and throughout this video I'm going to share with you the pluses and minuses along with my opinion on this device, so let's get into it. So this is the Xiaomi Mi Box S, a $40 streaming box that packs a lot of features for the money. In the packaging you get the Mi Box itself, an HDMI cable, a power adapter, some warranty information, and a remote. The design for this box is really minimal, so it'll fit in most home theater environments fine. It's made of matte black plastic and it has a recessed channel running around the edge. In terms of ports, this box has a 3.5mm audio out, an HDMI 2.0 port with support for 4K at 60Hz, as well as HDR. It has a single USB 2 port, and finally the power input. And I'll be going over the pluses and minuses of these ports later in the video. The included remote is made of soft touch matte black plastic, and it's reasonably comfortable to hold. It has all the buttons you'd expect and even has a voice command button for use with Google Assistant, along with a dedicated Netflix and live TV button. Setting up the box is really simple. I was able to transfer account information and network details from my phone, but if you end up having to sign into a bunch of accounts directly, the Mi Box does have support for keyboards through the USB port, which again is great for having to type in a bunch of account information. Once this is done, you're greeted by the Android TV interface. This interface is highly customizable, so you can have the apps you use the most right there when the system is turned on. Jumping in and out of apps, browsing content, and controlling the content you're streaming is all really intuitive and snappy. Something I like a lot about Android TV versus something like Apple TV is you don't have to actually go into any apps to get content suggestions for each of them. Just scrolling down the home screen gives you recommendations for each of the streaming services. This is nice when you're just browsing and not looking for anything in particular. Pre-installed is a lot of the most popular streaming services, including Netflix, HBO, YouTube, and Spotify. While this does have a good number of apps already pre-installed, going to the Google Play Store, you'll find there are tons and tons of options for stuff like movies, TV, music, and even games. You can also watch live TV through this device if you have an over-the-air antenna and a TV tuner like an HD home run. Navigating through the OS is reasonably snappy thanks to the adequate quad-core ARM CPU and 2GB of RAM. While this isn't the best performing chip ever, this is still very good performance-wise for a $40 streaming box. Don't go expecting to play the hardest to run Android TV games, but honestly, the few games I tested work fine and were actually really fun to play. Playing a lot of these games will require a gamepad, which you can either connect through USB or Bluetooth like I did. While these aren't necessary, picking up a gamepad for $15 or $20 on Amazon gives this a much more complete experience. While I was able to fit a number of extra games and apps, the system does only have 8GB of onboard storage and only about 5.5GB of which is usable. But because this is a streaming box, unless you're downloading tons of games and apps, this storage should work for most people. And if you absolutely need more storage, you can use an external drive connected to the USB 2 port, but it may not be super fast. Like I said before, on top of being an Android TV box, this also has a Chromecast Ultra built in. For those of you who don't know, the Chromecast Ultra is a device that allows you to cast 4K content to your TV. The casting feature of this device works reasonably well. While being able to cast 4K content is nice, I personally don't have internet capable of handling that kind of bandwidth at all times. While the Wi-Fi connection to this device worked fine, it would have been nice to see an Ethernet port for those who want a fast wired connection. With that being said, you can use the USB port for a USB to Ethernet adapter if you need that wired connection. It may sound like there are a few features I wish were included with this box, but at this price point it's par for the course. This is a very versatile little box, giving you the option to stream content through the Android TV interface, cast videos directly from your phone, and even play games. This means this is the perfect box to turn an older TV into a smart TV for only $40. Overall, this device works well and in my opinion is one of the best budget streaming boxes, offering the same features as many higher end boxes at half the price. I think this is a great option for people looking for a versatile streaming box on a budget, and if you're in the market for a Chromecast Ultra, it's a no-brainer to pick this up instead, which will give you the same capabilities plus more for $20 less. Overall, I really like this box and it makes the budget-friendly side of me very happy to see this much value in such an affordable price. Thanks again to Xiaomi for sponsoring this video, and make sure to follow them on their various social media accounts, which I'll link in the description down below, as they're going to be doing a fair number of giveaways. So yeah, I think this wraps this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as consider subscribing for more PC and tech related content in the future. And this is Matt from Tech by Matt, signing out.